Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is a channel where we do all Aries readings. Let me see here. Let's see who. As you enter the room, say hello, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Welcome. I'm gonna start talking, and when I see a few people enter the room. And then we got 2 people. I'm going to start talking when I see about 15. Whoop, it's jumped to 13. I'm going to start talking when I see about 15 people in the room. And we jump to 18. Okay, so let me find I'm going to look at the comments in a second. Let me just pull them up and see here. Because I like to interact, and you guys know I can't see. So I'm blind as a bat. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Well, Crystal, where have you been, girl? Hello. I guess you missed all the tea. I always planned earlier. I planned earlier to do this because I was just inspired earlier that I was like, I did a full moon reading, but I was doing a full moon reading for myself just to see what's coming in from this full moon to the next full moon. And I said, you know what? Why not do that for the collective as well? So I was going to do it live, and it was going to be surprise. But let me tell you, I'm going to talk a second. Hey, Jocelyn. So I'm going to talk a second. So bear with me. If you want to click off and come back before I start pulling the cards, it's going to be a reading. But I wanted to talk about this full moon and just me seeing what this energy has done within the last month or so, and even before then. I have had so many, and if you don't know, this full moon in Aquarius is literally about seeing the bigger picture, right? The little steps that you're putting towards a goal and seeing that magnified in many different ways, right? And how you're reaching other people and your community. And when I say community, it doesn't have to be the community that you live in, but the community that you identify with. I just seen one of my subscribers, Martha, shout out to Martha if she's in here, her new channel. And it just overwhelmed me with like joy, because her channel is one of many that I've been sent within the last month or few months. Shout out to Martha. Shout out to who has Manifesting with Martha. And he posts every day. He posts an inspirational message every day. Bobby, he started his channel. I mean, I can go on. And let me tell you, I can tell you how scary it is to step out on faith and start something new. Lexi has started selling her skincare line because, you know, when you're stepping out on faith and you're starting something new, the first thing that people say, especially when I do readings for them and they're thinking about starting something new, is that I'm afraid. And it's usually because of what the feedback is going to be. It's always about what other people are going to say, what other people, how they're going to react, how they're going to, you know, talk about you and this and that and that, the third. Well, let me tell you, half the time, those people who are talking about you are saying something. They're not doing anything, okay? They're not doing anything but sitting back and watching other people live their dreams. And I've been crying a lot on this channel, and I'm not gonna fucking cry tonight. I'm gonna tough it out. I'm not gonna cry tonight. But just seeing that has really just reinvigorated me to see people just you know, guys, you don't understand. Like, that's why I do Marketing Monday. That's why I share people's stories, their businesses. I really have a passion for that. Like, I really have a passion for seeing people realize that they can do something too, and possibly even better. I have friends at my gym who have started interior design businesses and asked me to share that. And I'm going to, once their Instagrams come up, or people who have podcasts. Like, that shit's hard. It is not easy. So when you get the confidence and you hear that calling, because a lot of us hear the calling and we don't act on it. But when you hear that calling and you act on it, that is something special. And I promise you, you can't fail if you continue. If you continue to do and pour into whatever it is that you're working on, everybody has a different timeline. That's what we always hear, divine timing. But that's really amazing. You know, when you, hey Jazzy, when you get up and you act on your goal or you act on your vision, I just want to tell you, it's so scary. It really is. And to see you guys doing it is so, it just, it makes my heart feel. I can't even talk anymore because I'm going to get overwhelmed. Yeah. So Martha, if you're listening, maybe she'll watch the playback. That watching her video, Lexi, I was always planning on going live, but I wanted to do it during when it was actually the full moon. But I just got so overwhelmed earlier from one of my subscribers' new channels, and I'm just tell you, I wanted to read this as well, so you guys can really understand. I know a lot of you have the pattern, but this came up earlier and it explains a little bit better in detail about this full moon and why this is so amazing. People making these steps and these strides to their goals. Excuse me. It says this full moon is highlighting and expanding big picture views and bringing people together over a common cause. This is a good time to reflect on how community has enhanced your life and to ask yourself how you're currently contributing to your community. Things could feel heightened right now or even extreme. It's a time of expansion and greatly magnified perception. If you've worked toward fulfilling the intentions you set at the new moon 2 weeks ago, then you could be seeing the rewards of your effort now. You might be able to tune in clearly to what you want to manifest in the near future. And so if you haven't, it's okay. The full moon is a great time to manifest as well. And so I just really wanted to get on here and do this and tell people to take that time period, and you can manifest anytime. You don't have to do it according to the moon cycles, but it does strengthen. It does give you a sense of time to see how far you've come, like a time marker. And and you can just look back and measure. I like to journal. Lexi loves to journal. That girl has journals from years on years and years. But that's a great way that you can see how far you've come. And let me just tell you, starting anything is the hardest part. So I just wanted to come on here and really, when I was meditating, I was like, I need to give people a message. And that was the message. Like, I couldn't even finish meditating. It's just like, go in there and tell people how proud you are of them, because that, and maybe this, even the people who have been sitting in fear, maybe this may inspire you to start as well. Starting school, that's something I took a break on. I need to get back to school too. So congratulations on that as well. So let's just see here. All right. You're setting intentions. Today is the full moon. It was at, I think, 9:36 p.m. Eastern time. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Let's see here. Where you are now, what is your focus now, and where you're going to be for the next full moon, right? So this is for the collective energy. For anybody who is watching and anybody who's going to play it back, okay? So hit the like button if you're in here, please. Thank you. All right, Holy Spirit, you guys and angels, please allow me to deliver the message here for the Aries Collective. Crystal, I've been doing a lot of crying, but they're happy tears. I think it's just me just releasing, and it has a lot to do probably with my Cancer rising. She's a bitch. She's always coming up and out. So let's see here. Okay, let's see here. What do we have here for the Aries Collective? What is their focus right now? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And anybody watching, anybody in the chat room. I get a lot of cross watchers. Let's see here. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. The star card. Aquarius energy. Isn't that powerful? Can you guys feel that energy right now? Like, I'm tripping. Yeah. Look. And then this card, this girl here, she's literally praying. And I like the star card in this deck because as you can see, she's connected to the star by a string. And that's how connected we really are to source energy, to God, to our dreams and our goals. It's so much closer than you think. And it starts with a vision, and it starts with a prayer. That is so powerful. This is Aquarius energy here, the star, okay? Also, Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, making the decision of what you want and actually going for it, right? A lot of us stay in this limbo, indecisive state, and nothing gets accomplished. There's no forward movement as well. This is very powerful. Okay, let's see here. What challenges may the Aries collective may face? I'm going to say the Aries collective, but of course, if anybody's watching during this time to the next full moon, the Ten of Swords. All right. Let me show you here. The Ten of Swords. So letting go of the old you is what I just heard. Letting go of the old you. Now the Ten of Swords represents a cycle. Okay. Tens represent cycles in your life, a length of period, right? Where something was repeating itself over and over and over again. And what I feel here with this Ten of Swords energy, it may have been a very difficult cycle, but it's over. But I feel that someone here can't release it like they need to be released. It's kind of like identifying with your old story, identifying with your old self. You can't have the new prayer come in, or you can't have the new energy come in if you don't release the old, okay? So some of you may find a struggle in that sense of releasing that old identity, not being confined to how people used to see you or who you were in the past. And so that may be something you need to work on or may challenge you. And challenges are great, okay, because they grow you. So don't think of that as something that's stopping you from your manifestation, but something more as like a focus to really let go of. Just let it go. Yeah, Valerie. All right. And look at that. Wow. And so Spirit wants you to focus on the Ace of Swords. So literally the challenge is the Ten of Swords, and your focus needs to be on the new, right? Ace of Swords, that clarity, that because there's a victory here. Whatever this is, whatever you're manifesting, you're going to get it, okay? With the star and the Ace of Swords here, the prayer that you're praying, whatever it is that you're creating, you are going to get it. You're going to receive it with this Ace of Swords here. This is a victory. This is a new beginning after a difficult one, after a difficult situation, after a difficult life, after a difficult cycle, relationship, all right? This is about new. Let's see here. What happened, or what are we releasing in this past? Six of Pentacles. Okay. So this is a message for the givers here. Right now, like what I'm getting here is right now it's a time to be a little bit more selfish than you have been, okay? I'm getting energy of someone here who is always putting out, and not really having enough resources or energy or time for themselves. In this next 30 days, whether that be resting, whether that be focusing on your goals, whether that be planning, make sure that in your schedule you have time for yourself. Spirit is saying that if it's not equal give and take, if it's not an even exchange, that needs to be put to the back burner. That needs to be left behind, okay? 66 in the chat. Do I have any? Jocelyn, I do have a moderator in here. Lexi, is Lexi in here? I need to make her a moderator too. Let's see. What is crowning? What is crowning the Aries collective? The King of Cups and the Four of Swords. Yeah. A lot of meditation. Right? A lot of meditation, self-awareness here, grounding as well. That card has been coming out a lot in the last few readings. Needing to ground yourself so you're more stable and secure in your emotions, okay? Emotions are a guide, just like it is your intuition, honestly, being connected to your emotions and doing what you feel. But I feel that somebody here needs that rest period, especially with the Four of Swords, and you may have been going through a period of healing, Okay, so you haven't really been connected to source like you need to be, and that may be where the confusion, where the imbalance has been coming from. Because I'm getting an energy of somebody here has been really imbalanced, mentally, emotionally, and so needing to ground yourself and be secure in your emotions is going to help your decision making, and is also going to help you get more clarity. Let me pull up the chat because I can't really see it from there. There you go. All right. All right. What's coming here in the near future for Aries? Hello. Oh, you are still here. Let me make you. There we go. All right. Hello, Tracy. All right. From this full moon to the next full moon, what is coming in here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Cross watchers, welcome. And from this full moon to the next, what is coming in for Aries? Oh, I saw the Lovers. The Strength here. There's something here that you're going to be letting go of. Okay. The Strength here in reverse. This is definitely Leo season. Let me pull one more. Okay, so so what I heard here, I'm seeing the Strength here and the Nine of Wands here. But what I heard in my head is getting rid of or letting go of a false identity. So I'm not sure how that resonates, whoever's watching here, letting go of this false identity. And I feel that whatever this false identity was more like a protective barrier. So you wouldn't allow people inside to see the real you, or to really get to know you. And I don't want to say it's like being fake, but like sometimes people have this false sense of identity because it keeps people out. It keeps people on the outside. It keeps people not knowing what's really going on in their life. So I feel that moving forward here within this next full moon, I feel like somebody here is going to be becoming more vulnerable. And by doing that, right, when you are more vulnerable, you allow people to see you, and that gives people an opportunity to learn from you, learn who you are, and also to grow. Okay, so yeah, I see that. And that may have been a struggle. That is a struggle, especially about, people starting their own channels and doing things of that nature. Letting people inside and seeing the real you sometimes is a very big struggle. I tell people all the time, the one thing how you're going to get followers and that nature is to be yourself. There is no one in this world who can replicate you. No matter how hard they try, no matter whatever they do, they cannot replicate you. Okay. The sure way to win in life is to be you, to be authentically you. Okay. People love to see that. They love to see people being themselves. And so I feel that someone here is going to let that guard down. And that's probably where, and I see that with the releasing, that's where the victory is going to come in. Let's see here. What is the energy you're going to be in? The energy you're going to be in, Aries, is victory. Look at that. 6 of Wands. You're going to be victorious. That is amazing. See, when you let people in and you let people see you for who you are, you cannot lose. Yeah, there's a victory. We have it all over the board. Ace of Swords, 6 of Wands, both victorious energy here. Okay, I'm about to get carried away. I am about to start preaching. The Star card is wish fulfillment. Okay, the first card out is the strongest energy, which is Aquarius energy. It is wish fulfillment here. I see obstacles. I do see a lot of obstacles here, but this all seems like inner more than anything. It doesn't seem like anything that's external. It seems like you, Aries. Okay, collective. Let's see here. What is in your environment, Aries? The Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of changes being made. With the Wheel of Fortune here being a major arcana here, this is big changes. So big changes happening very quickly. Something very significant in your energy or around you that is about to change. And it came out upright. So it is changing for the better. It is a positive shift. Okay. Literally with this Ten of Swords here being the challenge, it's like once you close this out, once you shed the skin is what I'm hearing, you're going to have this energy of being born again, having this new identity. And I said this before, but if you can see this girl here, it's like she feels free. Okay. She's feeling free to be the real her and letting the world see the real her. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing like somebody taking a chance on a business, but it's very specific. Okay, it may be something that you've been working on for a while, but it's like either you try something new as far as marketing goes, who you're reaching, your audiences, and I feel that it hadn't happened before because of fear, because you weren't really doing as much that you could be doing because you were more afraid than anything. Okay, look at that. And your inner emotions, the Emperor. The Emperor, that's that boss energy, mastering yourself, mastering your goals, what you're working on, being in full control. Big boss energy here, Aries. So this is your energy, Six of Wands, and this is your inner emotions here, the Emperor. Very, very dynamic two cards here. All right, and the outcome. All right, Page of Swords here. We got the Page of Swords and the Fool. The Page of Swords is starting something new, having this very, it's like an exciting new endeavor. You're learning, right? But it's exciting because you know it's something here that it's a passion of yours. And it's like the energy of wanting to learn everything there is about a particular situation or craft. I don't know if it's coming out. All right. Pull one more. Oh, I love this. Page of Swords and the Two of Cups. So some of you may be partnering up. This could also be the energy of collective, all right? Getting together with other people, collaborating. Like you guys share your channels or your businesses with me, right? And forming those type of partnerships. What do you call that? Not investors, not collaborating. What is the word when you partner with people? I think it is collaborating. I'm thinking of something else though. Let's pull one more. Networking. Thank you. That's what it is. Networking. And finding these relationships that, are equally yoked. One person here, whatever someone else has, you may be able to use their business in a certain way and vice versa. Okay. Let's pull one more. Yeah, I really feel that I just saw the King of Swords. Yeah, so Page of Swords to the King of Swords. I really feel that, if you start now with this full moon energy, the biggest thing here is really going to be the biggest challenge, the biggest thing that's going to be in the way of success is letting go of your old identity. Okay, and I think that's the biggest thing here from now until then. And letting the world see the real you, the quirky you. People like to call themselves weird. I call myself weird. However, the parts of you that you hide from the world is where you're going to find your growth, right? That's where you're going to find your niche. That's where you're going to find, what do we have here? Wow, look at that. Your abundance. That's where you're going to find your abundance. The Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. People are going to love you just the way you are. People are and you have to remember that. Ten of Pentacles. So that's beautiful. It's definitely an energy here around people growing their business and their sense of community and collaborating and networking. Who's at my door this late? So yeah, it really is. It really is. Hi, Tanya. So I'm going to pull an oracle message to close out the reading. I'm going to pull a few of these first, and then I'll pull a guardian angel card. Man, that fear can be something else, huh? We have hold the space. What is this one? Hold the space and choose your path. I love that card. Choose your path. Don't let anyone else choose it for you. Let me pull one more. I've never got this one. Oh, the night energy. Be brave and honest. Yeah. Letting people see the real you. Be brave and honest. I love that. All ancestor messages. Okay, let me pull a guardian angel card and I'll close it out. Yeah, fear can keep you stuck. But you know what else it can do? It can make you regret your whole life. And I'd rather be a little bit afraid and try something, because the thing is, once you try it, the fear is over. The fear just comes in between you and your goal, you and your blessing, you and what you want to do. That's why me and Lexi, we told you guys, we jumped out of the plane. That was kind of like our initiation to cut out fear. And I'm really like we could jump out of the plane and the chances of us living are like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to jump at anything else. And that was like right before I started my channel. Now, I'm not telling everybody to go jump out of a plane. I'm definitely not telling you to go jump out of a plane, but that was symbolic. It was very spiritual for us, and not letting fear get in the way of our goals. And we watched this Will Smith, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. She sent it to me. It was a Will Smith interview about him jumping out of a plane. And there was this thing he said. It's like everything that you want is on the other side of fear. Everything that you want, everything that you dream of, everything that you want to accomplish is on the other side of fear. Okay. So we got two cards. We got patience and we got trust. Okay. Patience. It says patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like, yet there's a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You will eventually realize that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust. You are eternally loved and guided. And then we have trust, and I'm going to read that one as well. You are looking at a situation from a purely physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. That sums it up. There it is right there. Okay, so let me see here. Jocelyn said before I close it out. Let's see. Oh yeah, Jess, thank you for reminding me, Jocelyn. People have been asking about the 10 questions, and I did not tell her yet because we discussed about doing the $10 questions. Doing it on Saturday, but if it's okay with you, Jocelyn, I might do it on Friday, just because I kind of need 2 days to recoup and recharge. I just want to take this weekend to take some time off, spend with my friends, my son, and rest. So I will do the $10. If I do the $10 questions, let's say it like that. If I do the $10 questions, it will be tomorrow night, and it will just be for an hour. So if you guys are looking to get a cheap, quick reading, if you have one question that you want to ask for $10, I will get on tomorrow for about an hour and do that, just an hour, because one time we were on here for 3 hours and I can't do that again. I still think about that. I'm like, I have no idea how that time just went with us on live for 3 hours. That was crazy. But yeah, so if you guys would like that, tomorrow evening, somewhere in between 7 and 9. Okay. So that is all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Take care. Bye.